Hi, so today I'm going to show you a secret. The reason why men date a lady for maybe 5 years and decide to settle with another lady maybe in the next 2 or 3 months,
With
right?
you.
Maybe fourth reason is Deborah is an independent lady. She's someone who has her own life, who has her own life going on. Her life is not dependent on the man, right? Adam might have depended so much on the guy for the past 5 years, and that made the guy feel like if he ever gets married to this lady, she's just going to be parasite, right? She's just going to be depending on him for everything. You might see Deborah as someone who can he can coexist with, who can support his dream, who can help him financially. Now, one thing you guys need to know is that men also consider finances. They also consider things like that, right? If you see recently, most of the guys that are getting married to someone who has their own life going, right? So don't keep your life, don't pause your life because of a man. Learn to have your own life, learn to be independent, learn to have your own things going, right? So with or without the man, you're good to go, which is one mistake ladies make. You might be dating the guy for 5 years, you depend on him for almost everything, right? It's actually being scared of committing, it's actually being scared of getting married because it's so not so sure of your independency, right? But if you're a lady who has value, who has her finances going, who has her life going, you're getting married to him is a plus, not a minus. This might be one of the reasons why he decided to marry Deborah instead of Ada. Number five reason, which is the most important reason, why would you date a guy for 5 years without knowing if you end up with him? Now, I'm sure most of you be like, how are you going to know if you're going to end up with a guy? First of all, 5 years is too long, except if you're in school or you're doing something else and you don't want to settle down that fast, right? Secondly, is the God factor. Before you date anyone, before you go into a long term relationship, before you go into courtship, you should be able to know if the guy is someone you're going to settle down with. If you're someone who knows an onion, if you're someone who is spiritually rooted, if you're someone who is God oriented, right? You should be able to seek the face of God first in that relationship before heading 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10 years. Like, why are you wasting time? Is it a degree? What are you studying for that long? What are you doing? What I'm just trying to say in essence is that just find out, right? Talk to God, talk to the Holy Spirit can lead you in the right direction. Find out if he is the right guy before spending a lot of time, before waiting, before investing your time. I might be with your boyfriend and not your husband, right? You might be losing your husband because you're staying with a guy who is not your husband. What if you spent 5 years and someone else wants to marry you and the person feels like, okay, you're already married?